Hello and welcome to Miniatures Assemble. Today we'll be starting another double episode. We'll be having the Vulture Mark III and the Vulture Mark IV, both in their prime configurations. Right. First we'll start off on the Vulture III. Let's get started. Okay, so you see we have our Vulture Mark III here. We have, of course, the hex base for maps. We have 2 feet, 2 legs, a hip joint, 2 arm cannons, 2 missile racks. We have an underslung laser turret, and then we have the main body. So what we're going to do here first is attach the hip to the main body. And with this, you'll notice that this can go either way. You'll want to do the bigger end towards the front, which means the notch to put it on will go towards the back. So we'll go ahead and put some glue in here. And then make sure this is straight. Okay, then we'll attach just to get it on, because everything else is going to be rough afterwards. We're going to attach the underslung laser. The 2 little notches will actually, or the 2 little tips on the end will actually face outward. Now with this being a turret, you can actually position, it doesn't matter how it's positioned. I usually like to just have it out in front. Just facing towards the front. Okay. Next up, we'll actually attach the legs on here. If you notice, these do have ball joints on here. The internal on here will actually run parallel to the ground. So this will be at a 180. Well, yeah, parallel. So yeah, 180. Next up, we'll do the other side. Make sure that these are actually straight. Okay. Next, we'll switch gears towards the upwards and attach the missile racks. You'll actually see that these have two different, that there's one side textured and one side that isn't. So we're going to be putting the one that isn't towards the model. And what you want to do on here is just take some glue and put it on where it's going to rest, which is going to be on here. And then do the same thing on the other side. Be sure to try to wipe off any excess glue that comes from this. And then we'll attach the arms. Now again, you'll see that these are ball joints. So they can be posed. You'll also want to, if you're identifying them, there's actually a divot on the top of them, and the rest have all the detail on it. You want to put the divot on top. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. This leg is getting loose again. Okay, now you see we are supplied feet. These are actually a little bit interesting. They are not ball joints, but they are circular jointed, which means they do stay flat in the base, in the space. So, and you'll see that the insert is in here. It's not quite enough to get glue in there, so it's a better idea to put the glue on the joint itself. You also notice there are two distinct feet, and for that you actually want the outer toe going towards the outside of the mech. So which means this will be the left foot. As you can see, this one points off to the left. So we'll actually be doing both at the same time, so the mech will actually be standing flat. Okay, and once again, the model being top heavy, depending on how you glue it, you want to put it into a metal hex base. This one, you'll see that it does not go in straight, so you'll probably want to use one of the flat top hex bases. I don't have any, so what I'm going to do is just put glue where the feet are going to rest. Again, make sure it is facing towards one of the flat sides of the hex base. Alright, and there we have it. The completed Vulture Mark III. Thought I was going to say Mark II, huh? Nope. This is the completed Vulture Mark III. So, all set for priming.